Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful week here at the Kudus Yisrael Beis Zev. A very challenging week, and one where when we learn, it's even more precious in the eyes of Hashem. We're holding in the 5th parak of Meila with Mishna Beis and Mishna Gimel, sponsored by the Fisher family, Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi Perl Bas Ruvain. Also, Nishmas David ben Chaim, Lefu Shalema for Yomis Mechai Sarah, Yaakov ben Basi Leah for the Schus of Avram Minam ben Shmamak Yehudis, by Yol Klugman and family, Lefu Shalema for Shalom Dov ben Pesha, Lefu Shalema for Victoria ben Rivka in the Bas Chai Sarah.
Until the start of this year. When you're ready to start this year, you are now being transferred to broadcast. To end, hang up.
Yitzchak ben Sion ben Dusha, Rivka bas Shivalea, Shmuel ben Yomim ben Shivalea, Chana bas Shashbina, Moshe Meir ben Esfadel, Meir ben Chai Yisrael. They should have a refuah shalema b'sek shachar Yisrael. Now, if you remember, we said that if an item is not going to deteriorate, then is Meila if you have benefit of a shava pruta. But if it's an item that deteriorates, you have to also cause a deterioration of a shava pruta. A Mishna now tells what's not a chi of Meila. Let's say you have something that's able to deteriorate. Nene b'kachatzi pruta. You have a half a pruta of benefit, or pagam b'kachatzi pruta, and you cause a deterioration of a half a pruta. That's not good enough. You have benefit from a shirt of a shava pruta, or pagam b'shava pruta b'davar acher, and you cause deterioration of an axe of a shava pruta. But you don't have a benefit of a shava pruta from the axe, and you didn't cause a deterioration of a shava pruta from the shirt. It's not Meila. You have to, if it's something that deteriorates, you have to do both. You have a benefit of a shava pruta, v'yifkam b'shava pruta, and cause a deterioration b'davar echad. Of course, if it's something that doesn't deteriorate, like a gold kos, then you would be chayav just if you have a benefit of a shava pruta. Now, when you're moyel, the kedusha goes off. So by definition, there can't be Meila after Meila. Because as soon as you're moil, the kedusha goes off. The second one that uses it is not using something that's kaddish, unless it's a behema that's unblemished, or a klei sharis where the kedusha doesn't go off. So ein moil achar moil b'mikdashim. There's no Meila after Meila by kachim, because as I said, the first one that's moil, the kedusha goes off. So the second one that's moil is not using something that's kaddish. Ela behemo klei sharis, except for a animal that's an animal that's dedicated and is unblemished, or a klei sharis. Ketzad rachal v'agabe behema. If somebody rides on a carbon, Yaakov, ubachaveru v'rachav, and then Ruvain rides on it, ubachaveru v'rachav, and then Saba rides on it, they're all mile. Or Shasa Kaishel Zav, or Yaakov drinks from a klei sharis of gold, and then Uvachaveru v'shasa, and then Ruvain drinks from it, Uvachaveru v'shasa, and then Saba drinks from it. Or here you have an animal that's a carbon. So an animal that's a carbon is not something that deteriorates because it doesn't have a value, you're not selling it. So Tolash Menachatis, if, let's say, Yaakov rips out here from a chatis, and while it's alive, and he has a benefit of a shava pruta, bochaveru v'tolosh, and then Ruvain does a bochaveru v'tolosh, and then Saba does kulan mal. Rebbe adds another case. This is a very interesting case. An animal that's kodesh becomes a balmum. It needs to be redeemed. Then you shecht it before redeeming it. Now it can't be redeemed because it needs hamad of haracha to be able to be redeemed. You have to stand it up. And since you can't stand it up, it can't be redeemed. It can't be redeemed, so it still has Meila. And therefore, then the kedusha never goes off. So kol she'ein lo pidyon, whatever can't be redeemed, yesh by moyel achar moyel. That's another case where there's Meila after Meila, because it can never be redeemed. The kedusha can never go off. Just a reminder that after davening, if anybody wants to take care of Mechiras Chametz, they could do so. Also, this Shabbos, there will be a Shabbos Hagadol Drasha for women and for men. I'm assuming that Shabbos Hagadol Drasha for women will be at 5:25 or 5:20. Which one?
How much before Mincha?
An hour.
Because I didn't do the sheet yet. So,
It's about 5:20 then.
yeah.
Shabbos Hagadol Rasha for women will be 5:20. Shabbos Hagadol Rasha for the men will be between Mincha and Mariv. Thank you very much for joining us. Rabbi Chanani ben Akash Amaratz Kadosh Baruch Hu L'Zakar Yisrael Yisrael L'Fika Chibelem Torah Mitzvah Shneim Adinai Chafetz L'Man Tzidka Yadol Torah V'Yadir.